Hello, everybody. Right, we're just going live now, just waiting for the few guys to connect. Just had a small mishap here at the moment, and I don't know if you guys can hear us live and clear. Right, we're just waiting for the guys to connect at the moment. Just giving a few more minutes and just waiting also for Biz and other guys to connect. Hey Sandiso Buddha, how are you? Just getting connected now. Guys are connecting. A few more minutes. Let's just give it one more minute. Trying to get hold of right. Few more minutes. Just get some of the guys to get connected as well as we go on live. I'm just here with some very beautiful ladies. We're just watching this together, and
hey guys.
Just getting connected now. Right, just waiting for Mr. Bees himself to get connected onto the call right now. KB, I see you've just connected as well. Right. Everybody just get out of Bees. Just trying to get hold of Bees to connect. I'm just waiting for him to connect. If Bees, you can hear me, please just send a request. We're trying to get you hooked onto the call. Guys, this week it has been an amazing week for all of us. This week, what has happened in the business and what has happened, I think it was a week breaking. We set up new records in so many things. We had a record breaking with almost over 150 new members coming on board onto the team, and this is really amazing, and we need to maintain this going on forward. Right, just shout out where you are, send out a message and say where you are, where you're connecting us from. Right, just giving a few more seconds. I'm trying to connect with B so that we can bring him online. If you've got a question that you want to ask or anything that you want us to throw a question at Biz, just give a buzz and right, able to get hold of
Biz.
Yeah. Few more seconds, guys. Let's just give it a few minutes. I'm just trying to get Mr. Bees himself on the line. Kia, I see you're connected. I hope you're enjoying yourself there in Mafikeng. Can you guys hear us loud and clear?
Hey, Biz. Hey, we're trying to let you join the call. Connect the call. I'm with Henry. the live call.
Right, if you guys can hear us.
You can join the live call right now on Facebook. Are you supposed to invite him? I think there's a link there on the...
Is he connected?
Are you connected? Okay, so invite him. He says invite him.
Okay, let me see how we can get...
Okay, he's gonna try to invite him.
We can get Biz.
He's trying to invite him. You can't join using the link. You can't join using the link.
Right, a few more seconds, guys. We're just having a few small technical hitch. Just trying to get all the guys connected. You can try connecting. Let's see, Cindy.
You want me to connect mine?
Yeah, just let's see what's gonna happen if it's loud and clear to everybody.
Using the
Right.
link,
No, just connect to the team page. Right, I see all guys are connecting from different places, different towns, different locations. We've got Mafikeng being represented in the house. We've got Begersford represented in the house. We've got Johannesburg. We've got people from different places. We've got different places, guys, who are online right now. Biz, right, let me try to bring Mr. Mokau now online. Let's see if he's gonna get connected and we're gonna get started and get rolling, guys. Excellent. Now I've got the main man on the line now. I think the moment all of us have been waiting for. Right, guys, just want to make this call quite a quick one. We've got some few prizes lined up for you today, lined up for you tonight. So I've got the main man who has been making the waves now. This gentleman is an amazing gentleman to work with. I've seen him since day one when he joined this company. When he joined us, what's interesting, what's so surprising, what's so interesting, exciting about me, while I did his first travel party when he joined this company, and the moment I did this travel party, this young man is going somewhere. And I mentioned this to him to say, you guys want to make the waves, want to make things happen. I could see that this guy is somebody who's hungry, so focused, and he knows what he really wants, and he's going to go places with it. And now what's happening, it's no surprise, because he's somebody whom I truly respect in this business. He's doing so well in this business. He has been in this business for quite some time now. He's achieved the rank of director, and is developing a very big team in Rustenburg and in almost different parts of the world as well. And he's somebody who's truly coachable, and his work ethic is something that I cannot really describe. This man I can't really describe his work ethic and what he does and what he's doing as well. So Biz, I'm gonna just hand over this to you guys. Let's give up to Biz, and also thank you so much for taking your time to be able to share this with some of the team members as well.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Mr. Moyo. Very.
Excellent. We can hear you. I don't know if you can do something. Your mic is a little bit low or something like that. Hello, Biz.
Marvin, Henry.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes.
Okay, great stuff. First of all, thank you, Henry. Thank you. It's an honor to be invited on such a platform by a person I regard as literally one of the best in Africa. I mean, all to come and assist us here in Rustenburg. That one day that you came has resulted in a lot for our team. So as much as we are growing fast, we are winning big. It's mostly because of what we had learned from you from day one. So you'd excuse me for a bit. I'm just coming into a place where I can park. I'm actually right behind Hector right now. We just got to Thami's place. Give me about a minute and I'll be loud and clear. I'll be I'll be in a place where I can be comfortable and I can speak. In the meantime, everybody just get all the people on your team on this call.
Yes.
Invite everybody that you know on this call because
Yes, can you hear me?
me, Hector, Thami, we're gonna share some amazing stuff.
Yes, I know this. I was just talking to Thami now just before the call. I know you guys, these guys are making things happen there. They're actually busy signing up people right now as we speak. So
As we
actually
speak.
disturbing a sign up process right now. So I know actually disturbing a sign up process that's really happening right now at the moment. This is how these guys are rocking, and this is how these guys are making things happen as well. And just here as well, I've got some. Beautiful ladies here that at least I am with, who are also members as well, and we're just having a good time here together, just sharing things together as well. Right. I can see you're getting settled now and you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah. I'm actually at Thami's
Okay.
place right now. I got two marketing directors right behind me there. Well, one marketing director and the next soon to be marketing director. So yeah, Henry, I think we can get this rolling.
Yes. Right. Okay. I know you've been triple cycling consistently for the past weeks as well, and you said to yourself the last time you sent me a message, you said to yourself, you know what, I've just broken my record for my cycles, and you say, you know what, you want to do 10 cycles, and later on you reach that target of 10 cycles and said, hey, I'm setting up my new target of 15 cycles. So now tell us, which cycle did you end up? I know where you ended up, but tell us, where did you end up when you set up your record of 15 cycles?
Well, I fell short of my target. Actually, my initial record for me as me personally, I'd never cycled more than 5 times before. So last week was the first time I made more than 5 cycles. I ended up on 6. And then I pushed myself. I told myself last week that I'm going to end up on 10 by the end of this week. But because of the growth and the momentum, I hit my target of 10 cycles on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I told myself that I aimed way too low. I should have aimed for 20. So by the end of the evening on Friday, I told myself I'll end the evening on 15 cycles. I ended up on 13 cycles. So yeah, that was that was I think that's the record for the team for now.
And how have you managed to do this, and how are you doing it, and how are you managing to have all your team members triple cycling?
Well, basically, we plug into a lot of people, as I said the other day. There's a specific audio that I listened to by Darren Dix. He was being interviewed by, I forgot, but it was a marketing director in Asia, I think Singapore or Malaysia. In that video interview, he said he learned this from Session, which is, as we know, IMD, the youngest in the company. He said Session told him this, that if you perfect Saturday, then you can beat everybody. Because as we know, our pay week ends on Friday, starts on Saturday. So I have basically taught everybody that I've been working closely with that they should work harder on Saturday and Sunday than any other day during the week. Because if you can work harder on Saturday and Sunday, then the rest of the week is yours. If you can get as many people to sign up on Saturday and Sunday, then chances are by the end of the week, you'll be on a triple cycle. Now, there's people that I've been working closely with, as you obviously know, Tsepo and Kena. Those are the people that I've been working a lot with. Kamogelo, she's one of the people that are trailblazing this. Both of these individuals are only qualified reps, and as qualified reps, they're already triple cycling. We only knew about a triple cycle when we were already at the rank of director. So right now, I'm just teaching everybody that's working very closely with me, the people that call me the most, the people that I talk to on a day-to-day basis, that if you don't work harder on Saturday than any other day, then you have no chance of triple cycling.
Okay, so at least your secret is now getting started to work on a Saturday, because I know many people take a Saturday off and they take a Sunday as a rest day. So that means there has to be a shift now to say, you know what, Saturday is your best day, Sunday is your best day where you need to start pushing your business, because that's your changing formula. What else can you advise the other guys to do as well, and what has been working also for you?
What has been working is basically what we've been taught all. I've been doing this for 3 years, so I've listened to Mark Aseta a lot. And the one thing he always says is that the first 48 hours are the most crucial for the newest person, right? So most people, the mistake that they make is they sign somebody up and then they'll see them next week, or they'll see them whenever that person decides that they are comfortable with them being helped. So what we give you is an option. Once you sign up or once you fill in a form indicating that you'll sign up, we do a travel party either immediately that day, the following day, but no later than 48 hours. So once somebody says, okay, great, let's say today is Sunday. Let's say I was doing a presentation and then somebody fills in a form telling me that they're joining on Tuesday. I'm going to ask them, great, who do you know right now that we can show? If it's in the afternoon, we do a travel party that evening. If they're not available that evening, or it's around this time and we can't do a travel party, I make them write a list right in front of me, and I make them make calls right in front of me for the following day.
Okay, so at least you make the
day of that person filling in the form or that person signing up, the following day, or the 48th within the 40 or 2 days later, but never after the 2 days, because after the 2 days, in most cases, the excitement is dead.
It's end. So you make the person write the names with you, and also at the same time you make them do the calls with you. You don't leave the person to do the calls on their own.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. And so with a new member, and what do you do with some of the guys that do not host your travel parties, or that are not willing to host a travel party immediately?
Well, we may the gods be with them. I mean, you can't. You can't force somebody to make money. You can't force somebody to travel. It's something that they want. If they don't want it, they can afford the monthly fees. I always ask the question. I ask me personally. I've learned this from Thami. Thami is an amazing leader. He asks you very straightforward questions. They seem simple. They seem very stupid, but they get the job done. So I learned these kind of techniques from him. I asked them, listen, understand you joined, maybe you joined today, right? You bought the gold membership. You understand that 30 days from now, your first monthly fee is going to kick in, right? They obviously say yes. I asked them a question. Would you like me to help you for you to waive the monthly fee so you don't have to pay it? Either it's a yes or a no. If it's a no, great. Book a dream trip. Enjoy your membership. If you know anybody that would like to travel with you, you can always refer them to me. If they say they want to be helped to waive the fees, they write a list immediately. We do a travel party immediately or the following day. So I just ask them if they want my help to waive the fees or they don't. If they don't, then cool. Some people are comfortable with paying the monthly fee. Those who aren't, are the ones we help.
Okay. And I can see your closing ratio now has increased. Is it because of the success or the numbers that you guys are putting up? Or what do you attribute more, or what is your closing line that you guys are using now to close many people? Let's say if I'm a new guest, how are you going to close me? Because I know many people have got problems in closing somebody after the presentation.
Wow. Well, that is honestly,
I know
I don't think. No.
Because I know you sometimes close some of my guests when I call you for third-party validation, and I know how you sometimes close. But I want you to give it out to the other guys as well. Your closing line is quite powerful.
Okay.
I know it's natural.
I say, pardon?
I know you do it now. It's now natural. You can't feel it and you can't tell it yourself.
Well, honestly, I say different things in different situations, right?
Yes.
So, basically, I share the vision. Most of the time, the reason I would say that the team has grown as much as it has in the past few weeks is because of the posture of where we're going with this. Because the way Thami has, the way we learned how to cast vision from people like Jay Peso, from people like Session, from people like Darren Dix, Julio Acosta, all these other people that we've been plugging into. They told us that the bigger the vision, the higher the enrollment ratio. So the more you cast vision, the more people want to go with you. But if you don't know where you're going, nobody's gonna wanna go. So basically, we create a fear of loss. Is listen, your friend right now is going with us where we are going. If we've been able to do what we've done, we show them our pictures in the presentation. They're on Facebook, they follow us on Facebook and whatnot. They know about the lifestyle. Basically, we show them the lifestyle that we've created in the past 2 to 3 years, and we ask them, can you imagine where we're going to be in the next 2 if this is what we've been able to do? Now, if they can picture themselves having the same kind of experiences, then $2,700 is not an issue. What I say is this. Basically, in most cases, when I present, I tell them straight, listen, when I joined, there was no 25% sale. The rand was very weak. When I joined, I took the platinum membership. I took the business membership. I mean, the representative business system. It cost me about $6,800. I show them my pictures. I ask them a question. Do you think that $6,800 I made a good decision by spending it? The obvious answer is yes. Then I tell them, listen, right now it's 25% less. You have the same access to the lifestyle that we've created at a fraction of the price. Do you think if I'm going to show your friend who you know that they want this lifestyle, do you think your friend is going to say no? Obviously not. So I tell them, listen, you have $2,700 to change your life right now. Either it's a yes or no. If it's a no, I ask them a question. My brother or my sister, if you don't do this with us, what chance do you have in the next 2 to 3 years to live the way that I'm showing you right now? That's one of the ways that I close.
And from the look of things, it's an obvious yes that comes your way.
Yeah, not obvious. Well, yeah, it's an obvious yes, but not everybody enrolls. It's just that, yeah, you're right. The closing ratio has increased.
Has increased quite a lot. So right now, so we are running out of time quickly. So I just want to maybe, if you can give maybe people what I might call maybe a quick rundown to say, you know what, if you're doing a travel party, this is maybe how best you can set up your environment for the travel party. And because many people now, they need to have the right, when they do the travel party, the right setup, the right posture. What are the right things that many people are making mistakes that do not get them the result that they want? To say, you know what, when you set up, maybe do 1 or 2, 3 things at a travel party. And let's say I'm a new member. What will you teach me to do on my next travel party?
On your travel party, well, basically, it's the etiquette that we learned on the quick coach. I mean, it's nothing other than that. Set up your snacks, obviously, for the people. In most cases, you don't even need to, but it's just common courtesy to set up the snacks. The host, what I do now is what I learned from Eric Grisbowski. I ask the host if they have a laptop. If they have a laptop, I ask them, does it have HDMI connectivity? If it does, what I do is I bring my clicker and I bring a stick because I don't want them to depend on me. So I put in the stick, I copy the presentation on their laptop, I connect their laptop to their TV. So they realize that whether I'm there or not, they can do it themselves, right? So by doing that, that's basically the presentation setup. But in terms of the whole environment, the guests need to be aware of what that person is about to do. So I tell them to have confidence in where they're going. When they introduce me or whoever would be presenting, they need to have confidence in the fact that the person who's leading, the person who's in the front, is going to take them in a direction that they want to go. And whether their friends join or not, they're still going to head in that direction. So it's the basic etiquette, no phones, no asking questions in the presentation, no going up and down, all of that stuff, the simple etiquette. But the main thing, what we've learned from all the trainers is that the information doesn't matter. People don't sign up because of the information. People sign up because of you. If the information mattered, then everybody would join. I mean, if the facts were that important, if the facts were the only reason people joined, then everybody would join. Because everybody wants to travel, everybody wants to do it affordably, everybody wants to get paid to have fun. Now the real question is, why don't they join? That means the facts are not enough. They need to be aware of the person that has invited them, that put them in front of the information, that they can take them to where they want to go. So if that person does not have confidence in the fact that they're going with or without them, why would anybody follow them?
Yeah. Excellent. Any parting words that you want to tell the guys, any information that you want to tell the guys as your last words as well for the guys as well, to just let them know, to say, guys, this is what you can do. Anything else that you might just want to share quickly with the guys as well? How many travel parties do you do per day, by the way? In the exposures, how many exposures do you do per day?
Well, today I did nothing, to be honest. I didn't do any. I only did 3-way calls for the whole of the day.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I know the weekend you did 3 or 4.
I'm not perfect as well, but today I didn't do any exposures. I did a lot of 3-way calls. So
yes,
basically, what everybody can do is just plug in. I mean, right now I'm sitting with Tilly here. She's very close to being a marketing director. I'm sitting with Hector here, who's a marketing director, and Thami just got here, who's our newest regional marketing director. So I'm always on the phone with you, Henry. Excuse me. I basically plug in all the time. I spend most of my airtime plugging into the people that have the lifestyle that I want, the people that I need to learn from. So as much as the success that I've attained, as much as where people look at he's doing good, I know there's a lot more to do, and there are people who are around me who can teach me how to get to where they are. So I'm never at a point where I feel like I've made it or I'm making enough. I know there's more. And one thing I learned from Thami that he said to me about 3 or 4 weeks back is that if right now I'm comfortable with being a director, how many more people can I inspire being a director? You can't inspire somebody to be a marketing director if you're only a director. The reason we've been pushing so hard for the past 3 weeks is basically because Thami sat down. Actually, it was at Hellenic Center where we do one of our presentations. And I don't know about everybody else, but I felt like you were speaking to me. He said, how can you inspire anybody to do anything that you haven't done? The reason I believe he's an RMD now is because he wanted to show us that it's possible. Now, because of him, everybody can see that it's possible. But if you don't get yourself there, how can you tell somebody else to do it?
Excellent.
So the reason I'm pushing so hard is because I want everybody to get the same kind of income as I'm getting right now. And if somebody gets to director, if a few people get to director and get the same kind of income, there's no way I can be a director. If I help enough people become directors, then I can't stay as a director. I have to move up.
Excellent. And just your last comment as well, maybe on three-way calls. I know you do a lot of three-way calls with your team members. How does this work, and what's your advice on making three-way calls using your upline if your upline is not there with you?
Well, right now my team is just crazy. They don't even call me before they do a presentation. They just call me as soon as they present to someone, like, hey, I'm with Mamman, speak to Mamman there. It's crazy, but the right way to do it is you call about 3 people before you do a presentation, ask them of their availability in about 30 minutes after you do the presentation. I mean, in within the 30 minutes of you doing the presentation, and then whoever's available, you call them immediately. So what I tell the people that I'm working with is that as soon as you're done with the presentation, you instruct the person you're with. You don't ask them. You do what we call, by Makaseta calls it a tie down or something like that. I forgot what it's called. But basically, you tell your friend, I know you have questions, right? So it sounds like a question, but it's actually a statement. So you don't give them a choice. You tell them, I know you have questions. That was, obviously, you do the normal closing. That was amazing, wasn't it? Yes, high five. What did you like best? The traveling or both? Either it's the traveling or it's both. Great, high five. After seeing that information, I'm sure you have questions, right? They're obviously going to say yes. When they say yes, you're like, great, man. Listen, on the line, I have one of my mentors. I took the liberty of asking this guy. He's very busy, and you edify whoever it is that's going to be closing for you. This guy is helping me. He's very, very busy. I respect his time, so please do not embarrass me. I'm very new, so whatever question that you have, you just ask him. And then the person who's doing the presentation shuts up and the third party closes.
Okay, I know we can talk and speak the whole night, and we will never finish this call. What we want to do is I want to give it up to some of your guys as well who have been doing so well in the business, and I know now very soon I'll be switching over to my surprise guest who just disappeared there as well. So, so we need to bring him back and as our surprise guest for tonight. So, Biz, I just want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for the nuggets that you've actually shared with us, and I've picked up a lot of things myself, and the guys I'm here with, they're actually writing notes, and I can see the notes that they are writing, and they are learning a lot from them, and they've been just nodding, which means I know all the people that are watching there, they're picking up on a few things that they really need to learn from this business. So thank you so much, Biz. So now I want to switch over to our special guest. If you can have him close by, or if he can come online there and everything. Right, there is my man there. Right, guys, I'm so honored tonight to have this gentleman here today. This guy is amazing, and I met this gentleman through this beautiful lady here seated next to me here. He's the one who introduced me to Thami, and we to drive all the way to Mohwase. First time to do his travel party in Mohwase, and now what has been happening to this gentleman is so amazing. He has put in thousands and thousands and thousands of people into this team, and he has gone through some challenges, and he has managed to go through them, and he has gone through all the different parts. He has come out of it, and Thami has developed so many leaders in Rustenburg. He's developed the fastest growing team in the business that I have. And now, I think it's less than 24 hours. Or it's now more than 24 hours. He is our newest regional marketing director. So Thami, how are you, my brother?
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, Henry. And I can see my beautiful cousin, Cindy. So, I mean, first of all, let me thank the
No.
one person, who took time to, invite me, knowing very well that I'm actually staying 3 hours away from her house, but she still had the decency to give me that email. It was wrong invitation, but it still worked. She sent me an email and then she said she has a party. Now, knowing that I am a party animal, I was a party animal at the time. Every time when I visited her, there's a lady there on the call. I can see knobs, hair knobs, and I thought it was going to be one of those parties. And then surprising enough, when I got there, the opportunity was shared, and I didn't understand much, but thanks to my late cousin. China, I didn't believe anything that I said, but I had so much belief in the people that introduced me to the business. So when I asked China, can this thing work? The answer was, Chief, this works. And I jumped on board immediately. I didn't have money. I shot my credit card. And the rest is history. I did all the wrong things. I messed up big time. I did everything they said I shouldn't do. Actually, on my first meeting, I was the only person asking questions on my first TP, and that was the only type of party I ever had in my life. These guys drove about 3 hours to come and do a presentation for me when I was still staying in the mines, but they never gave up on me. I'm very thankful for you, Henry, and everybody who's been supportive. We grew this business from nothing. We only had to learn to present because the person that we probably had as our guide was not available at the time. So me and Hector, I mean, thanks for I mean, I think I should thank most of all the people. Hector Botroko, my running buddy for life. I know this is the guy that when anything goes wrong, he's the best man that I know. He believed in me, I believe in him, and our tech team has been one of the most dangerous ones. I mean, put it this way. He believed in me, I believe in him, and whenever we partner up, we win. So we've been through stuff, but we knew one thing: tough times never last, but tough people do. Most people don't. Most people think it was just, it was easy to get to where I am right now. I didn't get to direct regional marketing director. We did it. I was just leading a pack of people who are very much determined. The leader you just spoke to now, Bez, Hector Botroko, I've got a name list of people who are doing great things. I can tell you we have KB in Maftown. We have Ali Ramoshaba somewhere in Limpopo. He's sometimes in Polokwane, sometimes in Northam. We have Bipilo. We have many other leaders in this team who are doing great things. All I had to do was to just play a visionary. All I did was to paint the vision and make them. That was my main. Yes, and another question.
Yes. No, Coco, Thami, thank you so much for that and everything. You know what? So when I
Mr. Boyo, are you still there?
Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me? When I thought of bringing you up on the call, I said, you know what, I can't do this call alone. This is why I came and said, let me do the call with Cindy here today when we're gonna bring you up onto this call as well. So I know you're gonna be also doing some training at this coming weekend, and what are the other nuggets you just want to share with people who are moving this journey? I know there are some people we have been trying to push ranks, we've been trying to move ranks as well. What's your advice, and what do you have to say to people to advise the guys who are doing this business?
The number one advice I can give to anyone is yes, the number one advice I can give to everyone is the attitude. I've seen a lot of people not making it to the business because of their attitude. Trust me, your work ethic without a good attitude is nothing. Your attitude without work ethic is also nothing. So there are two things that I would love to advise anyone. I can say this the whole week. You develop a right attitude, you put in the work, you get the results. That's how simple and short I can put it out there. You develop the right attitude, you put in the work, you get the results. The right attitude is when you know that this is your business, you cannot be reminded to take action. Most people want to be reminded. Most people, they know when they wake up in the morning, the money has been debited from their account, but they can't wake up in the morning to work at 2 o'clock in their business. They want to wake up at 11 o'clock and start loading people when already money is depleted from their customers' accounts. We wake up, theirs wakes up at 1 o'clock. When we meet at the gym, at 4:30 we wake up, 5 o'clock we're at the gym, 6 o'clock, I don't have a job. By 6 o'clock, when most people who are waking get up to work, I'm already done loading people in the system. We're already done with our daily, gym exercises. The lady who does triple cycle twice this past 2 weeks, 4 o'clock is 4:30 in the morning. She knows she's already on the phone, and she only sleeps at 1 o'clock in the morning. By 4 o'clock, she's already up doing some work. It is the attitude. Belle drives 3 hours to Mafikeng, 3 hours back. She gets to Mafikeng, she do presentations. She comes back 1 o'clock, for 4:30. Sometimes she's back here at 2 o'clock, but he knows 4:30, he must be up to go to a gym. So 2.5 hours is good enough. And after gym, he prepares to go to work. After work, he's back on the business. Most people sleep 12 hours. When we sleep 2.5 hours, it is the attitude. If you want to win big in this business, lose your sleep a little. You can never win at something. Some people can't even sacrifice a simple sleep. They want to sleep 8 hours and they run a business. It's amazing. This gentleman here, I haven't seen them. Look, right now, this is attitude. Right now, I just walked into my house. I come from another presentation. When people are still celebrating my success, I just got an on-spot sign-up. Right now. It's my attitude. I know that RMD is just a stepping stone to my ultimate goal. All of you listening to this call, understand one thing and one thing only. There's two things that will take you there. It's your attitude and work. If you put in the work with the right attitude, you will get the right results. Thank you, Henry.
Okay, brilliant, Thami. I don't know if I'm gonna give these ladies who are here with me maybe the opportunity to ask any questions that they want to ask or whatever they want to say to you, Thami. Maybe I want to give this to Cindy. I know she's a bit emotional about it and she's very excited about it. And Cindy, what do you want to say to Thami? And
hey, Thami, well done. Congratulations. You did us very proud. I know you're one of the people that I always believed in because you were a party animal, and I remember I've just been like pushing you and my cousin. Actually, you were the first people on my list, you and Wabisa, my cousin, right here next to me, because you guys were always clubbing, and I thought you could take all your clubbing friends to be members. But definitely I was not wrong, because once you saw the vision, I remember on your first training, I pushed you. I stole the credit money, credit card money to pay for your first boot camp, because I just wanted you to see it. And after that, I think you saw it and you bought it. And I'm really, really proud of you. I know you're working hard, and I know I was not there to support you guys and Hector, but you guys listened to the training, because you used to give me feedback at 1 o'clock when you came back. But then I'm really proud of you guys and Hector, and well done. You've paved the way for all of us. You've given us belief, so we know it's doable, and we're gonna get there. We'll get there. It's a promise.
Right. My last question for you, Thami. I know you once, when I came there, I once said with you and stayed with you as well, when you're talking about waking up in the morning, it's dark. You go underground, it's dark. You come out of the underground, it's dark. You are living a dark life. How is the new lifestyle now? Are you still there, Thami? All right, guys, I'm not sure whether Thami is still there or we've lost him. Let's give him a few minutes or a few seconds. And if we've lost him, all right, I think we've lost the connection there with Thami. So, guys, I just want to thank you so much, Thami and Biz, for being on this call. So these calls, we're going to do them for quite some time. Thami, are you back online now?
Yes, looks like I'm back online. Yes, my dear. First, once again, to Cindy Swap, thank you so much, my love. Thank you for thinking of me when you saw this, and thank you for believing in me. People think, look, I was also pushed. She's very right. She bought my first. She stole the money from the husband to buy my boot camp ticket, because she saw something in me that I couldn't see at that particular time. And then I was a lost someone at the boot camp. I didn't understand. They were talking about colors, blue, red, and yellows. Did not understand. I saw people, crazy, like they're into some crack. It didn't make sense. But today, I'm leading the pack. So yeah, thank you so much, Cindy, and for giving me this chance. And then I'm glad that I didn't disappoint. I'm glad that now I'm the one now who's gonna pull you from where you are right now to get to the top. And I'm definitely going to do this with the help of my brothers and my brothers out here. And for everyone listening to this call, ladies and gentlemen, I really, 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 really want to help each and every one of us here to get to the top. Just humble yourself and don't just come up to ask for help. Do something. It's easy for everyone to say, I want to win. Everyone wants to win, we understand. But who's willing to do whatever it takes to win? Not to break other people's legs, but to do the right things. Get to the top. So I'm thankful for the opportunity. I'm thankful for my late cousin, China, for painting, for allowing me to say yes, because that's all I needed from him, is to say, yes, brother, you can do this. And thank you so much, Cindy. So I love you so much for this. And I don't know how to do it. I can't say this, but you're definitely going to reach out to where we are, all of us here. And you're gonna be together building this. And sooner you'll be among the top leaders in the company. Your time is coming. All of us, our time was set by the Almighty. Mine was said to be RMD now, but I know most of you listening to or watching this can actually surpass me still. This is numbers game. If you put more people, if you do more, if you outwork any of us or all of us, you're gonna get even much better results. So yes,
all right.
For my team out in Rustenburg, tomorrow we won't be having our normal Monday presentation. Our venue is not available. However, because it's a holiday, here's what we're gonna do. From 10 o'clock tomorrow, we are going to have travel parties You must set up, if you're a leader on this call right now, set up a travel party. Set up a travel party for 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The minimum TPs for any leader listening to this or watching this.
Right. Thami. Okay, it seems we're losing Thami.
You can put me on my phone.
Hi, Thami. Okay, we lost you a little bit here and there. I hope maybe other guys got you as well. Thami was saying there is no Hellenic tomorrow. So guys, go out there, take action. All the leaders have at least 3 travel parties organized tomorrow, starting from 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So after every 2 hours, a travel party is happening. So we are putting Rustenburg on fire. Then on Saturday, we're having a Super Saturday venue to be confirmed. So everybody, if you're on this call, one thing I would suggest for you is make a plan to be in Rustenburg on the 7th of April. Make a plan to be in Rustenburg. This is how you can learn and observe and interact with all these guys that are winning, that are making things happen. I know you cannot transfer everything over this call, but I know you've learned something over, we've got limited time. But on Rustenburg, you will have full access to all these guys. You'll have full access to all the leaders in Rustenburg. We've got directors. Let's pick it up for our new director, Ali, there in Rustenburg. I know, Ali, I've been seeing you presenting on open areas, wherever it is, you've been taking action. And also to Madam Ali Pulane, well done for your support and you've been giving to the men. She was the one who gave us the house to do the party, the first training in Rustenburg we had. But the interesting thing, she opened the house and she left. So this allowed us to do the party. She allowed us to do the training in her house. I do really appreciate you, Pulani, and you also came back now. Now I think she's Ali's #1 fan and things are happening together. She's really enjoying it together. So thank you so much, guys. And to all the winners, well done to all the guys who have been triple cycling. If you signed up, anybody this past week, you need to tap yourself and give yourself a big up. We did break a record. We signed up over 150 people in our team. That's a new record that at least we did put up. And I know you guys, you are making things happen. That's exciting, guys. So now we need to move on to 200, 300, 400, and even whatever it takes. There's no limit now. We can keep on stretching and moving things better, because I think everybody, when you sign up 1 or 2 people, you're so excited, and then the numbers keep on increasing. Now others are having 100 cycles, so we are celebrating 100 and something people in the team. So we need also to change. We are growing and we are developing. We'll get there. And guys, when I have this call almost every Sunday, we are going to start having different members. We're going to cut this to about 30 minutes or so. We want to start recognizing all the people that are winning so that they quickly share what's happening now. Because we are now operating in so many diverse places, it's now difficult for us to operate at one place. Now we've got members in Rustenburg, we've got members in Botswana, we've got people in Mafeking, we've got people all over. So the only way we can connect is through Facebook or through other means as well. And this video is being recorded, so other members who have missed it are able to watch it and listen to what has been taking place. That's the main idea as well for us using Facebook, so that even the new members who are going to join us are able to learn and to learn from the nuggets that have been being shared here. Guys, I wish I was there with you. I can't wait to be with you this weekend. And Hector there, my brother, well done for what you're doing, guys. Keep it up, and so proud of you guys. I'm really, really so humbled and so excited with what you guys are doing. And let's go out all and take action. Thami, Hector, do you guys have your last words there, and then we close this call?
Yeah, from me, guys, this is about brotherhood, sisterhood. This is a family. This is about creating a family. So, guys, let's work as a team. My plea to all of you is let's stop working as individuals. Let's start working as a team. And yeah, I'm gonna pass it to my other friends.
It's H. Mofiso. Guys, with me, it's just simple. Trust the leadership, right? Trust the leadership, trust the training, and then just trust the system that we've put in place. We're going to the mountaintop, and we've been there, and our mentors have also been there. Thank you. Massive action.
Yeah, man. Well, from me, just have a bit more belief. It takes a little more belief to get you from one rank to the other. It doesn't take, like even in Mark Asseter always says, it's only a mustard seed of faith. It's not a lot of faith, but just a little more than you already have right now. And trust me, you can get to where you want to get to. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. I'm so proud of you. I'm so super happy and super excited with what you're doing. Well done, all of you guys. You're making things happen there. Special thanks to you, Thami, for leading the pack and making things happen. Everybody, guys, have a good evening. Thank you so much for joining the call. And let's invite more people. And let's all go out and take action. Tomorrow, travel parties, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 p.m. And let's make it happen. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers. Have a good evening.